Again with another dangerous breakdown. What's good, my Patreon? Yeah, much respect to all my people. Now, I'm gonna talk about this supposed breast cancer that they're talking about that caused from air pollution. And I already make a videos or a few podcasts basically and break it down and tell you about the air pollution that they're gonna scream about later on. They're gonna tell you the air is not good for the people to breathe. A lot of people don't believe when I did those videos, man, and break it down and trying to show you. But here we come, people. Here they go right here. They're going to tell you that air pollution causes cancer in certain places. We're going to talk about it. And we're going to get into some more things after this. But let's pay attention to this right here and make it run.
New research is linking living around high levels of air pollution to an increased risk of breast cancer. Women whose homes are in areas with high air pollution.
What do you mean, living in areas with high air pollution? Where is that? What place is you talking about? Where is the place with the high pollution? Remember, people, we're living under one roof. Just keep that in mind. We're living under one trap environment area. Nothing going out. So you have to understand, if one place is polluted, the whole place is. You might not be certain strong and may not be strong a certain area, but it's still polluted. So what did I tell you about you gotta wear gas masks later on? Carry around those tanks with you just to breathe oxygen. Pay attention here.
8% greater chance of getting the disease compared to women who lived in areas with lower pollution levels.
Okay, all right.
Fox medical teams
I hope you're gonna tell the masses which one of these cities got lower air pollution. Listen.
Mike joins us now to talk more about this. Dr. Mike, this is pretty disturbing. What's the connection here?
Listen to this joke.
Well, basically, Terry...
Take a look at him right there, people, and he's a joker. He's no doctor. There's no doctor look like this. You understand? It's a TV character, more like a damn comedian with the one-eye character in the background right there. Symbol of the devil. That's what they do. And like I tell you, they're working a lot of games and the masses using healthcare. Pay attention.
When it comes down to it, the air pollution around us has definite effects, biological effects. So what they found was that they looked at about 500,000 people, and they found an uptick.
Who is there? Who you call there? And where is the people come from that they look into? It's nothing but trash, like I tell you, people. They're going to tell you the air is bad for you to breathe. It's not going to take too long for them to do it. These are the hints right here. They're giving you, people. This is part of it right here. Remember, I already told you before they start ringing the alarm, because I already know that's the direction they're going later on. All oxygen tank for the masses.
In breast cancer, in women who had high levels of air pollution where they live.
It sounds like bullshit to me, people. But high air pollution where they live. It sounds like bullshit to me. Like I tell you, we all under one roof. We're living on a earth that covered like a dome, people. So what you have to understand, nothing getting out of here. So what happened? If one area get polluted, it gonna spread everywhere. Again, listen. And everything they do in one area, they do it in the next. That's what you need to keep in mind. What pollute these areas that highly polluted? You're not doing the same thing in the other areas? Let's listen.
So what kind of air pollution? Well, these were very small particles, particulate matter, from like diesel trucks, things like that.
Diesel trucks? What does that mean, people? Diesel trucks? Wow, unbelievable dumb shit for the masses. And like I tell you, people, the destruction is near. They're working on the masses' demise. That's why they're bringing up all of these things right here. They can scare you enough for you to kill yourself. You have to understand that. They have remedy for all of these things that they're telling you right here. Pay attention.
About 2.5 microns, so small that it gets into the lungs, gets into the body, and can wreak havoc. And what happened was they found that it actually increased the risk of estrogen receptor positive breast cancer.
You hear that, people? And I already told you, all of these cancers and sickness you get all come from the same peoples. You have to understand that. They do a lot of things to make the masses sick. Hook on medication and everything. They do that to you. Break your body down. Why you think medication is the biggest thing around the world? They can tell you about medication company that have more money than the damn country. What does that mean, people? It shows that you've been tricked into sickness. They're tricking you to get sick, and then you're gonna hook on those medication that can't help you to begin with. Can't solve none of those problems that the medication already give you. The chemical, bad chemical that escape are in your body, or they give you to put in your body. Because when you look at it, people, you have to understand it's a devil run earth. They want to destroy you. They want your body to be break down. They want you to be altered, continue to be altered. They're serving you up all of these things, whether it be a food, medication, all of these cleaning product, everything they give you is part of the destruction of the human beings. Every day they go more and more deeper into this life that they give us, it getting more destructive for you. Again.
Oh, they think that these particles, this particulate pollution that we're inhaling, has effects on our endocrine system, what we call endocrine disruptors. And we've seen that before with things like bisphenol A and plastic stuff. Remember that?
Yeah,
I'm sure you've heard
stuff,
that term. And these forever chemicals.
Yes, and he mentioned forever chemical. Like I tell you, people, they can link back cancer to all these chemicals that they brought to you. You never understand. That show you that all these chemicals cause you cancer. You understand that? They can tell you a chemical plant down the road got a little fire and all that shit, and they have to get everybody away from the scene. Everybody gotta evacuate. Why? They tell you that chemical can cause cancer. But hold on, it's the same cancerous chemical they're passing around in that factory that they have. You understand what I'm saying, people? The same deadly chemical that escape in your body, get in your body somehow. Yes, they produce it 100% in.
The environment can have negative effects on us.
Yeah, hopefully these findings can lead to some treatments, or at least just some hope in general.
You hear what he say, people? Hope it can lead to some treatments. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. Yes, I know I never miss. It's just you to understand what they're doing here. Everything they bring you is another agenda. The destruction is on the way, so they're fixing it up for the people. So get this, people. They talk about the air pollution causing breast cancer, causing complication in the masses. And this person mentioned treatment. You see that right there? They're never even gonna mention how we're gonna stop these things from happening. That's the first thing. Something there that causing the problem. The number one thing the brain's supposed to tell you, how do we stop this problem? Not how we fix you when you get the problem. Do you get what I'm saying? Stop the problem from happening. These people right here is not about solution, people. They give you more options. The option's gonna lead you to another direction. Part of the destruction. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you're sick with something and they give you medication for it, you're gonna end up with another destruction. You get what I'm saying? All of those chemicals got reaction to it. And that's what medication made of.
I ask you about something else. It's a big talker today. The FDA is expected to release a decision on a nasal spray.
Listen to this.
It's supposed to work as an alternative to the EpiPen. It'll treat allergic reactions without the need of a needle.
There you go again, people. They're coming with a nasal spray so they can stop using injections. You understand that? Pay attention. Basically for the EpiPen, the one they use to stop overdose and them shits are counteract overdose. They're gonna turn into a nasal spray. Listen, go back.
It's supposed to work as an alternative to the EpiPen.
Go back.
Release a decision on a nasal spray. It's supposed to work as an alternative to the EpiPen. It'll treat allergic reactions without the need of a needle. Will this work as effectively, you think?
Damn clock. Wow.
Well, that's the million-dollar question. If the advisory panel agrees that it does, and they seem to indicate that it is safe and effective,
And that's the same FDA people. They're gonna check to see if it's safe and effective. Then they're gonna pass it to you. You don't understand? Those are the ones who really wanna destroy you. Just keep that in mind.
Be a game changer, Terrence, because, I mean, no one likes needles, right? My son has a peanut allergy, and we all have those EpiPens all around. This could be kind of a game changer if we're able to administer it through the nose. But like everything else, Terrence, got to be safe and effective. And I have this phrase, in God we trust and everyone else.
In God we trust and everyone else. What does that mean? All bullshit for the dumb masses as they push their medication and all that shit for your destruction. Like I tell you, he mentioned a lot of people don't like needles. Remember, I told you about what they're passing around these days. Whether they tell you it's for weight loss, it's for some kind of mental health, all of these things that they're telling you need medication for, tell you to watch out for it. They're trying to put that same shit in your body that the shot got. I already told you that. So yes, some people don't like needle. It's easy for them to just press a nasal thing up their nose. Not good, people. It's the same destruction they bring in. Move.
Experts say birth control has changed life for many women since it was approved for use in Canada in the 1960s.
Listen, people, pay attention. They mention Canada, but this is worldwide we're talking about. Of course, it changes females' life. These supposedly, birth control, controlling your hormones and everything. We're gonna get into it and show you some things. This is a destruction for the masses. And about, I think it's like 2017, I did a video on it and break it down to show you wicked chemical make this shit up, destroying your body. And most people that was on it, of course they can't have no baby. And even if they can, later on they're gonna have some kind of, surgery down there where they have to take out their inside. No lie. Later on they end up have to get a hysterectomy or something, destroying their damn ovaries right here with these things. You have to understand, real life, make it run.
Oral contraceptives have had such positive impact on women's life, women's condition, their integration into the workforce, allowing them control over their body.
But
and guess what? You mentioned control over their body, but this is what the females actually think they're doing when they do this. This is what I told you from day one, even with the abortion. They bring the equipment to do the abortion, and then now they're telling you it was your free will when you use it. It's bullshit. I always tell you, your soul supposed to be your free will. If you have a soul, you have a free will. And if somebody show you two things to choose from and you choose one, you never use your free will. That's what I always tell you. If you really have a soul, you choose from things that they don't show you. You have to understand that. If they show you two things and you choose one, you actually went their way. They bring you the two things, didn't they? You have to understand that. So when they show you that this right here is women basically want to be free and do whatever they want, independent woman, so they take the birth control. That's the same reason why they do it. Yes, they don't want to get pregnant until they want to, supposedly, so they take a pill and they never really question what the pill doing. That's the bad part of it. You never question what the pill actually doing to stop birth. What is it doing? It gonna stop sperm from going in you? No. So what happened after the sperm already get in you? Now it gonna destroy some part of your body so the sperm don't work. They're not destroying the sperm. They're destroying you when you pop that pill. You have to remember that, and they take the shits off the table. A lot of birth control is gone for the most part because they have the morning after pill. Now they have the abortion pill. It's a wicked world you're living. Don't follow what they got on. Anything they put on, run far from it, people. Don't take it up. Again.
How the pill might change our brain has been the recent focus for Marie-France Marin, specifically looking at the medial prefrontal cortex.
There you go.
That's a region that is important.
Most of the medication that you take is going towards your brain area. The juice you take in the arm goes straight to your brain. What you can't understand, most of them gonna end up in your bloodstream. Yes, and even your brain. Listen.
Inhibit fear responses. So we see it a bit like as the brakes on your emotion.
Researchers found that part of the brain was thinner in the people who took oral birth control.
Part of the brain was thinner Wow, unbelievable. Listen right here.
What studies have shown before is that the thicker that part of the brain is, the better you are at regulating your emotions. So in our case, women using oral contraceptive had thinner ventromedial prefrontal cortex, suggesting that this may be why they have more difficulty regulating fear.
It's essentially,
Go back.
Maybe why they have more difficulty regulating fear.
it's
They have
essentially
more difficulty regulating fear. Wow. Unbelievable. Huh. Listen.
where the good reasoning takes place.
Psychology professor Nafisa Ismail says a person's
And don't ask the question, people. No, listen, man. You already know why I am here. Sometimes when you hear them talk about these studies and these things, you have to look at it and be like, no. But when they sound like this, listen, pay attention again. Because this is things that you probably know this already. And I mentioned about your brain become soup with most of these things, they're feeding you. Pay attention. Listen.
Just think that this may be why they have more difficulty regulating fear.
It's essentially where the good reasoning takes place.
psychology professor
So it's a part of the brain where the good reasoning take place. Yes, it's flattened out on this. I believe it. You listening? The reason why I believe it because I already know these bad chemical turning your brain into soup. That's the reason why I've been telling you this ever since the pandemic. Don't mess with none of these things. I don't care what it is. If it was something that you was on, throw it away. Now in the new world order, leave all of them shits alone. And there you go, people. Is it a coincidence why this shit right here make people stupid? Of course it do. 100% in it. Doing a lot of things to your body and also your brain. What is in it, people? Wow, listen.
Nafisa Ismail says a person's age can also affect these functional and structural changes in the brain.
These changes seem to be more drastic when the contraceptives and the synthetic hormones are taken early on.
Why they sound so weird, man? Sound weirder than a mug, them voice and everything. Go back again.
Are taken early on in development, like during puberty and adolescence, but we need to definitely understand their impact better.
Researchers say they also looked at people who used to take the pill and have since stopped. Data
You
suggests
better look at them because these things cause long-term effect on the body. You got to understand, people. You're not gonna just do it right away. That's why they give you a regimen. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all the way in line. And is it dumb, people, for you to take a pill like this? Go back. Take a look. They have different colors right there. What is that about? Some of them basically change your period time and everything into these. So therefore, the pill control when you actually see your cycle. You understand that? Because your hormone been replaced or changed, altered. That's what they're doing with these pills. It's not good to be on them. And like I mentioned, mostly doing long-term damage to your body. Move.
Microplastics are those small, often toxic particles that are the result of degrading plastic or consumer products. And even
Listen to this right here, people. They're talking about small enough plastic that you can't see. Seeking in your food, seeking in your water. And now it's in you. Now remember, I already told you about plastic. It's a chemical compound. Chemical built up. The whole thing they call plastic. Any part of it end up in you, poisonous. 100%. So pay attention to this supposedly discovery. They already know. Long time. But pay attention again.
microplastics are those small, often toxic particles that are the result of degrading
toxic.
plastic or consumer products. And even tire wear. There are growing
Even tire wear, but she mentioned customer or consumer. So that means they're serving it up, that shit. So listen, degrading plastic and also from the damn stores and these things that you consume. Listen.
concerns about what their impact could be on respiratory health as the particles are now being found in people's airways.
Now it's found in your airwaves. So now you have more problem. You understand that? Pay attention again. Just like the COVID. Same type of shit now. With the plastic in your lungs or your breathing area. You can't breathe. What, no respirator? They back to them things again? Tell people to wear masks. Remember this, people. Masks carry the same kind of fiber. Did a video on it in the pandemic and break it down. Show you that those particles that you're breathing in the mask gonna be deadly for you later on. Now they come talking about microplastic. This is how they kill off the masses. Even if they tell you can't get away from it, it's everywhere.
Studies have demonstrated how microplastics make their way into our bodies through food and water.
Through food and water. And then they're gonna show you these. This is the bad part of these news people right here, people. This is why there's some evilous bastard. What they flash on screen and what they're telling you, two different shit. So pay attention. They want for you to believe that because you throw away a bottle, that's why you end up with the plastic in your system. They won't tell you it's because you're drinking out of the bottle. That's why you have the damn plastic in your system. What the plastic made out of, the chemical compound, yes, it can come off in particles that you can't see. And then you have the supposedly microplastic in your damn system. Why they showing your garbage? Yes, let me mention this before you forget, just in case you don't know. They recycle food, they recycle garbage and turn it into food. So yes, like I always tell you, find piece of plastic in a Tyson chicken nuggets. It's because it never processed all the way out to even get the texture and the flavor like chicken. So yes, they feed you plastic daily. They're showing you these, but it's not what that's not why the plastic end up in your system. Again, let's listen to them.
Researchers say microplastics are even tiny enough to enter the bronchioles and get trapped in different parts of the airway branches.
And go back, people, and look at the size of these balls that they have right here. By the way, this is how plastic basically made up into what it is at first. They give you some pellets, some round ball of plastic. They melt them and then turn it into whatever they want. But these are not microplasticking. You understand? You can't hold it with a tweezer. It's bullshit. 100% bullshit. If it was that big, of course you would see that shit right there. Move.
And get trapped in different parts of the airway branches. Some numbers show humans could be inhaling the equivalent of an entire credit card's worth of plastic within.
They could be inhaling an equivalent of a whole credit card daily. Go back again. Did they say daily? Listen.
Humans could be inhaling the equivalent of an entire credit card's worth of plastic within a week.
Within a week. This is dumb shit for the masses, man. A whole credit card worth of plastic you inhale in a week. So where the hell is it going, man? You want to tell me I got a whole plastic sheet like a credit card, basically the amount that can make up a plastic sheet like a credit card? Where does it go? 1 week? Now I'm on this earth a long time. Maybe they go head up. It's bullshit, people. Like I said, these people, they want to pollute the air. They're going to pollute the water, every damn thing that you got in touch with. Anything that you have to participate with, touch, take in, consume, they got you on it. That's why I tell you it's a wicked world you live in. They surround the place with deadly chemical and these things to kill you.
Experts say the amount of microplastics around the world is on the rise. They are still working to understand the full impact.
Oh, they're trying to work to see the full impact. The impact? That's what you're working to see? Unbelievable. Like I say, all of these things was created by man. Yes, disaster. That's what they do, people. All of these things gonna cost the masses their life in a lot of things and a lot of ways. Like I say, sickness and basically break your body down and death. That's what it is. They don't want you to live long enough right here to basically have knowledge and pass it around and them things. They need you to die so the next person come along, and they do that in cycle. They don't want us here. So that's why these things is happening right here, talking about microplastic getting in your breathing system, and then now you need to get medication. Bam.
When we inhale air, of course, we're inhaling not just one thing, but we're inhaling a whole mixture.
There you go,
And we
people.
believe that particles from plastic mixed with other particles, including those from traffic.
There you go. They're talking about traffic, people. So like I say, it goes back to what I tell you. And the first time when I mentioned it, it sounded like people didn't really want to accept what I was saying. Sometimes it's denial because you understand what I'm saying, but it's the denial part. You'll be like, there's no way I'm going to accept that. When I tell you, oxygen tank later on. Yes, people, it's not going to be too long before they tell you the air is not good enough for you to breathe. So now you have to have them little oxygen tank on wheel dragging it and have a little hose breathing too. That's what they got planned for the masses. So that's why they're mentioning all of these things right here. The earth gonna be so polluted, the masses can't breathe in here. You have to remember that. Yes, another mag bam. Appreciate everybody for taking it in, man. I'm on the run.